teacher talk, oh teacher talk, having fun with Ben and Abe.
Yeehaw!
Are those boys so crazy? I guess they were born that way.
Right on,
We're
cowboy.
speaking in English, we're doing it real slow. So come on, everybody, hope that you enjoy the show.
We are back with a new country music intro by Space Dragon.
I'm a city boy, but I've got country soul.
A city boy with country soul.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ben, how was your holiday? Just so people know, we are recording Tuesday morning. This is almost live. I'm going to edit this and release it ASAP.
Hot and fresh coming at you, and we are coming off a 3-day weekend, aren't we?
Yes. Did you enjoy the 3-day weekend, Ben?
I had a great time. Had a great weekend. Yeah, I went to a hot spring hotel.
God, hot spring, in the summertime?
In the summertime.
Yeah, I just don't see why you would enjoy going to a hot springs in the summertime.
Yeah, it was a kind of a family gathering for my wife's family. So it wasn't my choice. It wasn't my idea.
You didn't have a choice. They said, Ben, we're having a family reunion.
Kind of, and they said we'll pay. So,
Ooh.
I'll do anything if it's free. I don't care.
Well, who paid? Your wife's mother?
My wife's aunt. She's a very
wife's
generous
aunt.
lady. Shout out Baba. Yeah, she paid. So
Wow.
yeah, it was lovely. Lovely food, lovely room. The hotel had a very famous guest. The emperor stayed at the hotel.
Really?
Yeah, many years ago.
The Emperor of Japan
The Emperor of Japan
stayed at that hotel?
So I walked on the same ground as the emperor. I probably slept on the same futon that the emperor did.
I doubt it.
I took a shit in the same toilet as the emperor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imperial shit.
On the throne as a nickname for a toilet.
Really? When did the emperor stay there? Recently, or was this ancient history?
It's like in the 1960s or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the 1960s. Oh, and do they have pictures on the wall?
Everywhere. They're so proud of it. They're so proud of that moment in history. There are pictures everywhere. They always remind you the emperor was here. He walked over here. He had breakfast here.
He took a shit here in this toilet. The imperial shit.
Do you think somebody wipes his ass for him?
No, I assume the emperor has a very good Toto, washlet toilet that sprays his bum with imperial water, and then he wipes it with imperial toilet paper.
Yeah, I think you're right. Made of silk or gold leaf, probably.
Maybe.
Very nice.
Maybe. But they must be very proud that the emperor chose their hotel.
Yeah, too proud, I'd say. You could dial it down a bit, guys. It's too much. Too many pictures everywhere.
Even 60 years later.
Yep. Never forget. And the hotel was nice, but it wasn't, I wouldn't call it 5-star.
So it was a nice hotel, but perhaps a little bit old and run down.
Yeah, maybe a long time ago it was more beautiful, but especially with Corona, everything's kind of... They've had to save money, a bit of cost cutting, so there's a bit of damage around.
Yes, the pandemic was especially difficult for the tourism industry.
Especially old style hotels like that, where most of their customers are kind of elderly and middle-aged people.
That's a good point. Yeah, those older ryokans, the customer base is senior citizens.
Definitely.
And senior citizens are the most kind of scared of corona and the least likely to travel during the pandemic.
Yeah, very, very cautious. Rightfully so. Understandable.
But it was nice.
It was nice. It was nice. And, you know, my aunt-in-law and my mother-in-law took the kids to have a bath. So me and my wife could relax for a little bit.
Ah, so you got some alone time with your wife.
Yeah, some alone time. Yeah, so she was, you know, checking her phone and I was checking my phone and very romantic stuff.
She's on Instagram and you're on...
I'm on bigtittybabes.com.
Bigtittybabes.com.
It was nice. I'm a shy boy, Abe.
What do you mean?
You know I'm a shy boy about my body.
Oh, you mean about getting naked and taking a bath with a lot of different people?
Yeah, I don't share my body with anyone.
Except your wife.
Except my wife.
You mean you're uncomfortable taking a bath with like your extended family?
Not so much them, but...
An extended family means your family outside of your immediate family. Immediate family is your kids, your parents, your wife, or whatever. Extended family is like grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, etc.
All those people. And, you know, it's not so much the family. It's just I don't like a busy onsen. I don't like a busy bath. Too many guys. Too many dicks. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And you're the only foreigner usually, so you kind of stick out.
That's the other part. And I'm literally, my dick is sticking out. And I don't want people, you know, people are curious. Maybe people have never seen a Caucasian penis before.
So you feel like everyone's staring at you?
Yeah, so I like to take a bath late at night.
Ah, so you like to wait until there are no other people at the bath.
Yeah, so I waited till my family was asleep, and I got my little towel, and I went down. I was a little bit drunk, and I went down to the bath by myself. And I went in, and there was no one in there. I thought, oh, lucky me. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful bath. The hotel was quite nice, but the bath area was gorgeous.
Was it one of those outside baths?
Yeah, they had the indoor, outdoor.
Oh, cool.
The Rottenbro. And I like that. I love the outside ones. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
So I was washing myself because, you know, you're supposed to clean your body thoroughly.
Yeah, near the baths, they have little kind of washing stations, like little shower stations where you clean your body first and then you get in the bath.
Right. So I thought, lucky me, I'm by myself. So I started washing and then I was kind of washing my hair so I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
And then I looked up in the mirror and there was a man standing behind me.
Okay. Just
fully naked.
Standing right behind you?
Yeah. And he was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't hear because of the water.
Yeah, so you have water spraying on your head.
Yeah. And
you're washing your hair and there's this guy behind you going rah, 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 rah.
Well, no, so I turned the water off and he leaned over me. He almost touched me. This is a huge bath.
This is creepy.
And he said, that's shampoo and that's fucking body soap. He was explaining the different soaps to me.
Oh, man. Just
I know.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to...
Dude.
I'm naked trying to wash myself.
Get away from me. And then I thought, maybe, you know, late at night, maybe this is when the gay guys come.
Yeah. You know, I've heard that in certain hotels that have, you know, that late at night they have a kind of a gay hookup community.
Yeah, it's like a sort of an unwritten secret rule. Like every gay guy goes, yeah. If you go at 3 minutes past midnight, that's so when the gay guys go or something.
You thought maybe this guy was trying to pick you up.
Yeah. And maybe, I don't know, maybe like some married guys with kids, they're secretly gay and maybe they sneak down at night or something.
Just like you did.
Like I did, except for the gay part.
But you're not gay, right?
Yeah, I'm not gay. But anyway, he didn't have sex with me or any gay stuff.
Okay.
But, of course, I absolutely support all types of people, but it's just not me.
Right.
So that was lucky. A lucky escape.
A lucky escape.
For Space
So
Dragon.
he didn't try to talk to you anymore?
No, I think I was kind of was a bit dismissive.
You were like, okay, buddy, just leave me alone, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
I was just like, arigato.
Yeah, you're trying to shower. Like, don't talk to me while I'm trying to shower. I know which is the freaking shampoo.
Yeah, dude. And this is a personal time, and I feel very vulnerable.
Right.
Because I'm naked, I'm a little bit drunk. I don't know if I can defend myself properly.
So did that ruin your late night bath?
Yeah, kind of. But then I went outside and just sat in the bath and relaxed and closed my eyes. And, I used to not understand sort of onsen culture here. What's so special about having a bath? Like, yeah, some of them are beautiful, but it's often the focus of an entire weekend for families. And I'm like, why, why is it so special? But sometimes when I'm sitting there with my eyes closed, focusing on my breathing, it's like meditation. It's just you kind of getting in tune with your body and just really, yeah.
I tried to get into onsen culture.
Okay.
I went to various onsens, probably 4 or 5.
Sure.
And I was like you, I was really, because everyone enjoys it so much here.
Oh, they love it.
So it kind of makes you, you just kind of automatically agree with them and say, oh, yes, this is amazing.
Yeah, and you think, am I missing something here? Do they know something I don't?
Well, one time I was in an onsen and it was quite busy and there was old men on both sides of me.
Oh, no.
And both of them were like, like kind of clearing their throat.
Oh, well, they weren't, yeah, just sort of.
Yeah, like the thing that old men do, like right before they spit.
Oh, God, don't tell me they spat in the bath.
They didn't, but I was sandwiched between these 2 old naked guys, and both of them were going, and I just suddenly had a moment like, why the hell am I taking a bath with these people? Like,
what am I doing here?
I could just have a bath at home, put some nice bath salt in there.
No old men in your bath?
Take as long as I want.
Yeah.
And
sure.
I never went to an onsen again after that.
Yeah, well, I like private baths. I'm with you. I don't want to be sandwiched between old men.
Oh, good point. Yes. No, I did go to an onsen, but it was the one where you schedule the bath.
Oh, yeah. We tried to do that, but it was all booked out. It was very busy.
Yeah. So it was like a small onsen, and like me and my wife scheduled the time, and then the bath is completely ours for that time.
Ooh, sexy time.
Yeah, and that was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that once with my wife, and I thought, ooh, I had this sort of image, I had this fantasy of like, a sexy time in the bath, but it's too hot to do anything. It's just too hot.
Yeah, and it's also, not your bath. It's not really.
Well, I assume they clean it after every guest. clean all the gunk out.
Gross. Anyway, I totally know what you mean. I'd like to try onsen again sometime, especially like if it's like a private area, or if it's just like a really not busy time or something.
Yeah. Maybe we should try and do a family onsen hotel trip. Take both our families.
Yeah.
Then our wives can do wife stuff.
And also,
And-
I'm only interested in going to onsen like when the weather is fairly cold. I really don't think I'd be interested in going during the summertime.
yeah, it's too hot. It's crazy. But that's my favorite thing. I've had some such beautiful moments, late at night in the outside bath with gently falling snow.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Few drinks in me after a day of snowboarding.
Oh,
Mwah.
that sounds nice.
Mwah.
Yeah,
That
sounds really nice.
That's the best. That's the best case scenario.
Right.
Yeah. What about you? You had a busy weekend, I know, working.
Yes, you were away, so I was working your job, your main job.
You were.
Yeah, I filled in for you.
You did. Took all my money.
I did. I took all your money for the weekend.
Took it all.
Thank you very much for that.
No, I couldn't think of a finer man to replace me.
And then yesterday, which was the national holiday,
Yes.
I had tons of lessons because
Oh, did you?
no one could take my lessons on Saturday or Sunday. So I got
gotcha.
a lot of lessons booked on Monday.
You had to bump them forward to the Monday.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
So it was a
gotcha.
busy, long weekend for me. No rest.
No rest, but productive.
Productive, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Ben, we have got a question. Here we go.
If you've got a question, anything's okay. If you've got a question, just ask Ben and Abe.
Because Ben and A will answer you.
You.
All right, Ben.
What do they want to know?
We do have a question. Oh, by the way, I heard from our friend in Australia,
The recent one, Aran.
yeah, who's looking for a job.
Oh yeah, he's looking for a job. Yeah.
He reached out to me on Twitter,
Okay.
and he was just happy that we answered his question. And yeah, please do keep us updated, Aran. We'd be interested to hear what kind of work you find in Queensland.
We're behind you. The whole Teacher Talk Freebird family is behind you, Aran.
I forgot to mention one thing. Maybe try to avoid banana picking, like the banana farms.
Oh really? What? Too slippery?
No, I've heard horror stories about the giant spiders and crazy insects
Oh my God, Aran. Don't do it, mate.
that live in those banana trees.
Oh, those tropical spiders, man.
Huge spiders.
Size of a banana, probably.
Bigger.
Bigger than a nana.
Yeah. Anyway,
Jesus
I forgot to mention that before. We talked about how picking vegetables is definitely a job that he could get.
It's probably too late. I imagine he's hanging dead in a spider web now. Spiders sucking his
In a banana
body
farm?
juice. Yeah, in a banana farm.
Yeah, well, anyway,
R.I.P.
picking vegetables is a job that you can definitely get in Australia, and maybe you can use it as a stepping stone.
Yeah, to the next thing, the next level.
A stepping stone, we say, to get to your next goal. It's like a stepping stone to, progress.
Up to the tippity top.
Yeah, but maybe avoid banana farms because I've heard.
Yeah.
Unless you love big, huge spiders, then.
Just avoid trees in general, I think. Do pick things that grow on the ground.
Yeah.
It's better, safer.
Yeah, definitely. All right. But this question comes from another Japanese listener,
Okay.
and it is about political campaigns during elections.
Ah, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but in this area, it's happening at the moment. It's campaign time. People are trying to get votes.
Yeah, there's an election coming up.
What is it, a city one or a prefectural
I don't know, but
one?
maybe it's happening all around Japan because maybe that's why this person is asking about it. Because, in Japan, they have those annoying vans that drive around with a loudspeaker
Yep.
and just blast their political message to neighborhoods.
I hate them so much, and
Me too.
I can't vote. We can't vote in Japan. We're not citizens. We're just permanent residents.
That's right. We don't have the right to vote.
But if I could, I would never vote for these noisy van people. Never. They'd never get my vote.
I would keep track of all the annoying van people, and I would try to find someone who didn't use the annoying vans.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll make a list of all these stupid van people, and then I'll put a speaker on my car, and I'll drive around telling people not to vote for these idiots. Full volume.
Well, the question is, that's a very standard and normal way for Japanese politicians to campaign during an election.
Yep, and big airbrushed posters everywhere too. I don't like those either.
Yep, big posters and vans with loudspeakers going,
Yeah, it's
I'm running for election, vote for me.
aggressive campaign.
Very loud, very annoying.
Yeah.
The question is, do you have those in Australia and Canada also?
Oh my God. If someone tried that in Australia, people would gather around the van and push it over. They'd fucking flip it upside down.
If a politician tried to campaign using a loudspeaker?
Yeah, they would last about 2 minutes before people started coming out telling them to shut up.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure if it's because essentially that's sound pollution. We call that sound pollution.
Disturbing the peace.
Yeah. I guess in Japan you can get permission very easily to do that. I don't think it's easy to get permission to do that in Canada because no one does it.
It's kind of a normal thing here because you get sort of pachinko parlors and game centers and a lot of promotional trucks and vans driving around playing loud music and advertising anyway. So there's kind of a culture of that here.
Yeah, I think it's very Asian. Like
I think so too.
They're very lenient. They're not strict about noise pollution.
No, just blasting noise in the street.
Yeah, there's often political people or even like Christian groups.
Oh, yeah.
Who are going, if you don't follow the Christ, you're going to hell.
You're going to hell.
They stand at the busy intersection with a loudspeaker.
You know what? I'd rather go to hell than listen to that shit. Where is it? Show me the way.
Well, anyway, I think it's more difficult to get those kinds of licenses.
Yeah, well, it should be. It should be
because no one does it. I don't know for sure.
You know, maybe I think you're probably right. It's a noise pollution law and a good law, great law. I support the law.
Whereas, here it's very common, so maybe it's easy to get those kinds of permits or permission. Yeah. Okay, so you don't have those in Australia either.
No, thank God.
No, we don't see them in Canada, especially not in a residential neighborhood. Like, it's so strange that they do that in just quiet residential neighborhoods.
It's a real contrast, isn't it? Because, you know, a lot of areas of Japan are really quiet, peaceful, kind of conservative. And these vans, these loudspeakers...
They're very obnoxious.
They are. They shatter the silence.
Yes, they're very obnoxious.
They are. They're rude. It's rude.
It's the same, even like we get trucks that are selling kerosene.
Toyu.
Yeah. Toyu, 18 liter.
Yeah.
You know, driving around my neighborhood, they're also very annoying and loud.
And the yakimo, the kind of the sweet potato guys.
Yeah, so I guess it's just, you know, more acceptable in Japanese culture to drive around blasting something at a very high volume.
It's very old school.
Yeah, it remains common in Asia, I suppose. Whereas I guess in Western countries that has become a little bit taboo, or maybe it will kind of backfire.
I hope so. I hope they lose votes, these noisy people.
I think if you did that in Canada, people would hate you, so it wouldn't be productive at all.
It would be campaign suicide.
Campaign suicide.
Fucking campaign poison.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that question. The answer is no, we don't have those.
Love these cultural questions. Makes me, it's informative for the listeners, and it also makes us sort of reflect on our own culture.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
One more thing, Ben. The only thing we like better than listener questions
Is...
we have got a new... Oh, Ben. Oh, happy day. We have got two new 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Yeah. Okay, so the first one came in June 29th. It's from Konomi0109.
Thanks, Konami.
She says, I started listening to the show about a year ago. I haven't caught up yet, so she hasn't caught up to our newest episodes yet.
Keep going.
But when I listen to this show outside, I can't stop laughing.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. People find me like a weird lady.
I know the feeling. I love it.
Yeah,
Laughing to a podcast.
People must see me and think I'm a weird lady.
Well, she was almost correct. People find me weird. People find me strange.
Weird. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can't blame them. So she's saying she can't blame us because they're awesome. Thank you very much. That's so nice.
Yeah, no, don't blame us. Thank us. And thank you for listening. And that's what we're trying to do. Spread laughter, joy, happiness, and education around the world.
And finally, she says, thanks for cracking me up all the time.
Great use of some natural English there.
Our
Cracking me
pleasure.
up.
Konomi0109, you're welcome. I hope you catch up to this newest episode soon and you can hear us read your review.
Yeah, that's going to be a happy moment for her.
And we got another 5-star review just this last Saturday.
It's raining stars.
It's raining stars from the sky.
Yes, give them to me.
And this is from Bangchan Rabu.
Bangchang Rabu. Okay.
Short and sweet. The review is called Love It. And he or she says, I often listen to this in the morning, and it's very useful for shadowing practice. Thank you.
Nice. So he or she is practicing speaking at, just after us.
Yeah, they're using our podcast and kind of shadowing, I guess, some of the key things that we say. Maybe when we use a new expression, they listen and they copy our pronunciation. They shadow us.
And you get 2 for 1. You can practice your North American accent or you can practice your beautiful Australian accent. It's your choice.
Yeah, if you're in Australia, it might be useful to shadow Ben. If you're anywhere else in the world, probably more useful to shadow me.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but anyway, it's up to you.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Especially thank you for those 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Remember, when you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast, especially a written one, it gives us life.
It does, literally. It keeps us alive.
And when you don't review on Apple Podcasts,
we lose blood, we lose oxygen, our bones get weaker.
You're basically stabbing us in the heart.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's murder. You should be in jail.
No, just kidding. Thank you very much to all of you wonderful, lovely listeners.
Big kiss.
Reach out to us on Twitter, FBE Teacher Talk, on Instagram, FBE Teacher Talk. Come to YouTube. We will be back with videos soon. We just haven't been able to meet in person and record. So come to our YouTube channel, subscribe, check out our videos. We'll be back with a new one soon. Also, you can come to my website, 55freebird.com, And you can send me a message on my website. You can book an online lesson with me, etc., etc.
Do it, please.
And last but not least, don't forget to follow Space Dragon on Spotify. Ben has his music on Spotify. His name is Space Dragon.
Yes, dance, be merry.
All right, guys, have a great week. See you soon.